Heather Galler is a folk artist from New York. She is alive making art today. She makes landscapes and portraits, but she also makes beautiful, colorful bouquets of flowers. You'll notice how they're sitting on tables. We're gonna be making our own today. Alrighty guys, so you're gonna want to use a black marker, whether it's a Sharpie, a regular marker, or a black crayon. You're gonna want your white piece of paper. This time, instead of doing it horizontally, we are going to turn ours vertical. So it's gonna go up and down so that we can do our Heather Galler flowers. So some of you may already have at home your handout. You can look at that or just follow along. So in order to do this, I am going to start by drawing 3 or 4 circles above the middle of your paper. So I like to kind of find the middle. Mine's about right here. So I want my circles to be above that space. 1. So now that I have all 3, I'm gonna transform those circles into flowers. If you have the handout sheet, you can go to the back and see some examples of designs you can do inside of your flower or create your own. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now that I have those flowers drawn and completed, I am going to fill the rest of the top half of mine with more flowers. This time they're going to be going behind. So these ones will overlap on the new ones I am drawing. Think about where you're going to place them. So as I have one go behind, I would just stop as it reaches the other flower so that it can show that it is overlapping. And then I would continue adding. For me, I'm gonna add 2 more. Now that I have my flowers completed, I'm going to add a vase on the bottom half. If you look at the handout sheet, there are different ways that you can try adding your vase. They come in different shapes and sizes. The main thing is it needs to be flat on the bottom, otherwise your vase will roll away. Now your vase can go all the way up to the flowers, or it can sort of stop because you might have leaves, which is our next step that we're gonna add. Before I add my leaves, I'm gonna add the table. So I'm gonna draw a line through the middle of the vase, but I stop when I get to it. So it goes one way, and then it finishes on the other side. Now, your handout can help you again as you draw some leaves to fill in some empty space. And there I have my leaves. The last step before we add color is you can add a pattern to your table and to your vase, or you can just do it to one of them. So any type of pattern you would like. Your handout sheet will show you a few different options, line and shape designs. The last thing you need to do is add color, and you can use whatever you like to add color. You can use crayons, you can use markers, you can use paint, you can use a mixture of both. I'm going to show you a mixture of both. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my crayons to add some little detail designs in, and then I'm going to go over it with some markers and some paint. Ooh. And there we have our Heather Galler flowers.